Hello, in this video I'm going to show the speed up tricks on HONOR X7d. Alright, we can begin with developer options and a few things that we can adjust right in there. To do it, open up the settings, scroll all the way down, click on About Phone, and in here we have our build number. We need to tap on it a few times, just like that. If you have your screen lock set, you also have to type it, and now we can see on the bottom that we are now a developer. Now go back, go into System and Updates, and now open up the developer options. In here we need to find 4 specific options that we can adjust, so scroll down a little. Here are the first 3: Animator Duration Scale, Transition Animation Scale, and the Window Animation Scale. You can see that all of them are set on 1x, but to boost the speed and the performance of our device, we can completely turn them off or put them on 0.5. Personally, in my opinion, 0.5 is like a perfect balance between 1x and off, so I always like to pick that value. Also, you need to remember that you cannot go higher than 1x because it will only slow your device. So in my case, I'll put everything into 0.5. Now we can scroll down a little until we find apps and background process limit. Currently it's set on the standard, but we can select at most 3 or at most 4 processes. It's up to you. In my case, I'll select at most 3 currently. Okay, that's all in the developer options, so we can go back from here. And now let's go straight into the apps. And in here, simply, if you have the apps that you are not using, you can click on Manage Apps and simply uninstall them, because they're only taking your storage space, and that might be the problem. Why is your device running slowly? But also remember that some of those apps are the system apps, and you shouldn't be uninstalling them or, for example, force stopping them right in here. Don't do it. Avoid that, because something bad might happen. Also, in some apps, for example in the Chrome, which is my default browser, we can go into the storage, and down below we have the cache. That basically are some junk files that are only stacked, and we can simply click on Clear Cache. Don't worry, it doesn't delete any of your data, so we can simply click on that. Okay, and if you want to uninstall the app, simply let's say that I'm not using that TikTok, you can click on that and you can uninstall it right in here. Of course, that is also a fastest way. We can uninstall the apps from the level of our home screen. Simply find your app, then hold, and you can click on uninstall. That's the easiest way. And now we can go into System Manager, and here, in my case, everything is on the level of 100%, but sometimes you'll have a possibility to click the Optimize button. I highly recommend doing that, and from here we can also click on the Cleanup. Okay, we have some junk files that we can clean, so let's do it. Boom, really easy thing, and we have gained some free storage space. It is really worth doing right in here. Of course, if you want, you can also download some third-party cleaning apps from the Play Store, but remember that before downloading anything, it's always good to see reviews about the app. But I think that this System Manager works just fine, in my personal opinion. I'm wondering, do we have... yeah, we have. In the battery, as you open it up from the level of System Manager, we have the performance mode. We can enable it if you want to have the best performance on our device, but you need to be aware that this mode consumes more battery, and also the temperature of our device will be increased. And you know, we shouldn't be using this mode all the time, because you know, overheating your battery and keeping the high temperature of your device is not the best thing, and we should avoid that. But from time to time, we can enable that mode. Alright, also during day-to-day use, sometimes there's a situation that as we open up the recent apps, in here we have sometimes a lot of apps open in the background. We shouldn't be doing that, because those apps are only taking our RAM away, and our device might be working slower. So what I highly recommend to do is from time to time to open the recent apps and manually close the apps that you are not using. Thanks to that, our RAM will be freed up a little. Alright, and the last thing, what I recommend to do is to simply perform a reboot from time to time. For example, once a week it's completely enough. A reboot is even good for our device health, because during the process all of the processes that are running in the background are being closed, and our phone rests, we can say in that way, and the RAM also gets freed up. To perform our reboot, all we need to do is to launch the power menu first. We do it by clicking the power button and volume up button, just like that. Now the power menu launched. Now simply tap on the restart, tap once again. Now our device will be turned off, and after a few seconds it will be automatically turned on again, and it will be ready to use. I highly recommend doing that from time to time. Thanks to that, our device will be working a little bit better if the reboot is performed regularly. Alright, and that's all in this video. Thank you all for watching. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.